What's the deal? We are back at it again with another episode, and should be a good one because we got a win in the win column. No other podcast. This is we'll talk about what happened in the game. Good. Got a lot of stuff. I got lot of good things to say and some bad things, but we'll get into it. This is gonna be a pretty good episode too. So before we get into anything, all you people that's still out there haven't did it yet, get on SeatGeek, download the SeatGeek app, use my code Third Coast Gaming, $20 off your first order, over $50. So if you use the code, you buy 2 tickets like $80. Long as I think it's over $50 or something like that. You get $20 off, so you're paying like $60, and you got 2 tickets, so you can bring somebody with you. If you get one, you can literally almost go to a game for free. If you get a $50 ticket, take the $20 off, they're like $30, and then there's like discount other stuff and stuff. But like, it's the app is so easy to use. You use it, you can see the seat before you buy it. You can see how it looks and everything. You can do all that, and you just use that code. It's all in the description of this channel. Link in the description. Use that code, you get $20 off your first order. I know. Cowboys tickets might be going real cheap now since Dak ain't the quarterback, so I would jump on that like real quick before things get way out of hand. Because if Cooper Rush starts winning games, then they gonna up, Jerry gonna up them prices again. But right now, I think the ticket price should be. I've seen a few; they not that expensive. So use that. Okay. I got an update for y'all. I got an update. Okay, so my boy homie, shout out to my homie Matt, because I was supposed to reveal this stuff in my West podcast, but I wanna, if he's listening, I'll tell him to listen to this, whatever. So I found out that that's 4 women. Well, I'll take number 4. Okay, I found out number 4. I just say number 4. She kind of off the table because she pregnant now. It's like she been pregnant. I didn't know that, and like so she's having a baby, so she's off the list, right? This third one, my homie Matt he trying to talk this, but see Matt only likes the snow bunnies, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But I didn't know Matt liked the light skinned ones too, and my number 2 is light skinned. And she was like, "Oh, she just think." I was like, "Okay, dang, Matt, are you coming for my number 2, Matt?" Well, dog, the love day. I didn't have nothing going on. What happened? We was in town. Oh well, I did get some stuff kind of made me mad because some plans fell through that didn't happen. But we did have a pretty good turnout at the. Where the hell did we go before this? We talk about this already? The Finesse2tymes? Okay, yes, the Finesse2tymes Show. That's what I had to talk about. Let's talk about that. So, let's talk about how this happened, right? All right, so we're gonna tell you the story about what I saw and what I went through. So, shout out to my homie Breezy, my homie Tyrone, CB, all those, they came out, right? They came from Shreveport and they was coming down to the show. They got the VIP tickets from the boys, from homie Jamal. So, and I told him, hey, just give them to me. I'll make sure y'all get in. It's for coming with me, cause literally we go straight through the door, right? We bam, we the promoters, we there, it's our stuff, so we just walk in for free. And they was with me, so I like, well, y'all don't have no tickets, but Jamal, they cashed at them already, so y'all could just walk in with me anyway. So we like, okay, that's gonna be cool. We should be able to just bam walk through, right? So they get to about 11:30, 11:15. I was waiting on them to come, but I seen that they gonna be getting a little bit later. I was like, well, I know CJ was headed that way, so CJ came through and got me. So we all at the club, so I'm waiting for them. So I can make sure y'all get in with me, so y'all gotta sit out there and wait. I knew the line was gonna be long. So I end up seeing them. and because they was in the big van and everything. So I end up seeing them. Now I tell them, well, y'all don't need to park over on the other side because the gas station they might tow your car, tow your truck, whatever, van, whatever. So I had I rode with them. We parked over to the other side, and CJ got lost in the sauce somewhere with talking to. Did you say you was talking to Tori? I think. Yeah, shout out to Tori. She still ain't answered my question about why she was looking at me at the sensation, but so I walked back over like, man, what he is? So he finally we finally see CJ and I see my people there outside here. Cause we walking. There's a line on one side, there's a line on the other side, and there's a middle entrance, but it's like niggas just walking in there too, cause we wanna cut. So I'm going in. I see CJ, so I already know me and CJ gonna get the walk. We gonna walk straight in, and I'm like, my people out here, they gonna come in with me. Hopefully they don't house it in, cause Jamal already knows they supposed to be there. They got the VIP tickets anyway. So we get to the gate. We get to the front door. We walking in the front. We don't gotta wait in lines. So we walk through the middle where the entrance is, where people on both sides they see us, and we all looking all great and shining and stuff. And all of a sudden, these two girls walk up to CJ and start talking to him. Blah, blah, blah. But in reality, they trying to walk in with us. And these two girls, the big fat girl in the back, they just bum rushed. And while CJ walking in, the bouncers at the door talking about, okay, that's it. And I don't get to go in. But the girls who walked in with CJ walked in and got their free win, got in, because I'm pretty sure they didn't have no ticket. So they just walked in with CJ. And so I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? I'm thinking, and I just see CJ for like another hour. So I'm sitting out here, my homie in the tree, like, yo, you don't. He's like, my homie sits Breezy, like, where your boy at? The Jamal, he looking, because he supposed to come in. I'm thinking, I'll tell you, like, Jamal, come and get us. We out here waiting. We sit there waiting. So as all this is going on, these bouncers dudes at the door will tell, okay, $40 over here to skip, $80 in the middle where we at to skip, and the people with tickets go right on the right side. Now, mind you, I know, when the Big Boogie Show was around, it wasn't a big line, but it wasn't, but it's still, the tickets on the ticket say VIP, skip line, right? They say skip line. The tickets that my people from Sheeple had was VIP skip line tickets. So, tell me why these guys on the outside, these securities, the bouncers, whoever it is, they pretty much work for us. So, but they're out there charging people who already got skip line tickets. So if you had a skip line ticket, you paid $40 for, they wanted you to pay another $40 to get in this other line to wait. You were still waiting in line, but this line was you gonna pay $40 when you already paid your $40 for the ticket, or you paid $40 right here, but you gonna pay $40 to skip and then go inside and pay again. So I'm thinking this is not right. This isn't how things was running when Boogie was around. I mean, the Boogie Show, it wasn't no big skip line like that, whatever. We knew this dude was big enough the people was gonna be in line. So they knew that. So I'm thinking they trying to get over and make some money. The nigga had a whole wad of money. I know all that money that he had did not go to whoever was the promoter of the show or everybody. So the dude in the middle line was 80. People was actually giving this dude $80 to skip in the middle. They're walking past me. This whole time we're getting walked past. Me and my homie Breezy and all five. It was five of us. It was five of them and me. We still sitting there. An hour passes, like an hour, and we still sitting out here. I'm seeing people coming through, cutting through, and they would let 5 in at a time. They would let 5 in at a time on one side, 5 in the middle, and 5 on the other. And I'm looking at the dude like, hey, I'm supposed to be getting out. Okay, you're like, man, oh yeah, I know you, man. I'm gonna get you. And at the end, he finally say, man, why you still waiting there? Yeah, I could just walk in, cause y'all kept holding me up, right? So we finally finna get in. I tell my people, hey, come here. We finna go in. Getting ready to go in. All of a sudden, this bright, light-skinned dude he had so much fear in his eyes when I seen him running towards me. Like the way he was running for his life. And all I seen was this bright-skinned dude and a female was behind him running out of the club. We're getting ready to go in. He's running out towards me, like just straight running. And all I can do is turn and run too. Because that's what black people do. When we see somebody run, we run too. And damn it, I ran to the gas station. And come to find out it was just a fight. I'm thinking somebody in there had a gun or something. But it was just a fight. And so we sat there for a minute. And my homie Tom was kind of mad. And they like, man, this dude need to send me my money back, man. We done sit there, la 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 la. And he finally got them in. Jamal finally got him in because I'm telling you, my dudes from Shreveport, they don't be playing. And I don't know what was going on. Like I said, I don't know with Jamal's phone might have been dead or something. I don't know. But I was lucky that they got in. I just let you know because there would have been some problems. So we finally got in. The show started up. And then the other stuff happened. TB had talked about that already. About the Michael Parsons nigga came in talking about play this and play this. Now, let me tell you about this. The DJ. This is all strictly for people who DJ. When you artists come in and talk and give us your little flash drive, we don't know what song you want us to play. We don't know what song is what, because a lot of these artists give us flash drives and there be 1,000 songs on there, and they want us to look through them and find their stuff. Or they be having like, cause me and my cousin Squirrel used to do this all the time. He would say like rough drafts of stuff on the flash drive just to have it and listen to it. So when you give us stuff, don't be thinking we already know. And plus the dude Finesse, he didn't have a DJ? Why doesn't he have a DJ? This dude all this money and whatever. He should have his own personal DJ. So I seen that happen, and and the Finesse the dude was mad. He looked mad and pissed off the whole time. And he got up there and told Big Chief cut that shit off and they'll cut his stuff off. And Big Chief I'm thinking like Big Chief gonna have a little. Big Chief just kind of just gave him the mic and walked to the side. And they were still on stage. But yeah, please. I don't Finesse. He still, it's a pretty good show. He only did like 4 songs. Big Boogie did a longer set than him, and then he played one song that nobody was kind of feeling, I think. And then, but I don't think he'll be in Tyler no time soon, probably. But yeah, it was a wild night. It was a crazy night. Then I had to get up and go straight to Monroe, Louisiana. So I had a 3-hour trip there, and I went to sleep. And I had to come back to Tyler, and I finally got some sleep. And then all the other stuff happened, and that's what happened there, man. It was still a big show, pretty good show, but it could have been better, and probably could have used that money on some artists in East Texas and built them up, So, but shout out to everybody who was there, man. Let's get into this game. John Tyler, we watched this game, and I was like, wow, this team is struggling against North Mesquite. And then I seen that they had McFarlane quarterback. So okay, we go with this again. I mean, he's the best player on the team if you count him with you could say Lacey, you could say Wade, maybe Wade. I never seen him play quarterback. No, I think they did show him we played quarterback. He wasn't as good as a thrower. I think he did throw a ball one time or something. But so they scored. We get there kind of late, but they were down and they ended up scoring. And then I seen McFall. I got in really when McFall threw that nice deep pass to Wade, and he just took it for 6. I was like, okay, that's the type of quarterback play we need right there. He can throw the ball perfectly. This bang was perfect pass, perfect run, everything. But then he started overthrowing. The overthrows were really killing him. And then his decision making was he would want when he needed to run, he wouldn't run. When he didn't need to run, he would run. And he would try to hold the ball and throw it so he fixed that. He played better than he did last year at quarterback. So I think should they keep and they can direct snap it to him and have him just run the ball. He doesn't look like he was running that fast. Seemed like he was not trying to just break the long run like he could. He was looking to run out of bounds a lot. But I think if you're gonna go with quarterback, like you won this game because of him, I would stick with McFarlane at quarterback. I think that's a good thing. He's showing he can offense, and then I'm gonna tell you the name in a minute. But Tyler Jones at the paying punt. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I don't know. Somebody asked, "Is the punter hurt?" Because they got a kicker, field goal. And they got a kickoff guy. So why isn't he the kicker? Or are they using him because maybe Tyler Jones can make a throw, to fake it or something? Maybe that could be the thing. And I know a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of teams had their Mesquite's. They didn't have no kicker. Their quarterback was the kicker. But yeah, I was kind of not understanding that because he started kicking it short and shorter and shorter, and it was just giving them bad field position. We're giving Mesquite good field position. But it all started coming together in this fourth quarter. The never quit, never die was started to show because they was down 23-14, and they could have been out, but the defense held up, and then they ended up getting the score. McFall ran in, and shout out to the guy Alexander. He started the runs he started making. He started just making some real tough runs. Just running people. He reminded me of a little Jeremy Wilson. I was saying that CJ. He looked just like little Jeremy Wilson, and hopefully we see more of him these next weeks too, because he looked like he just running dudes that like little man, just running people over. And so they end up taking the lead, getting the win, and I think it was a kind of an ugly win, but the fourth quarter they look a little better. Like the offense started getting going with that run from Alexander. He kept just running down the 30. Almost messed it up with a fumble when they gave it to number 33. Is that Dewberry? I think. Yeah, when he fumbled, that almost ended the game there, but they ended up getting it back. Yeah. So I think they would have kept giving the number 6. He was Alexander. He was running hard, and then they got McKinney North to come up, who got blown out by like 60-something points. So maybe this could be this, because this win, you had to get this win. If they lost this game, this win was going to hunt them for the rest of the season, because they know there was not going to be a playoff spot to get, because North is going to lose to probably everybody else. They're probably going to lose to everybody. The way they look, and Lancaster and Longview are blowing everybody out by 60, 70 points, so you got to get this win. And then you got hope now that McKinney North can be a competitive game, because you probably can beat them now. Because maybe now we just know that Longview and Lancaster are like on another planet. These guys are from another planet, so we can just count them off. We just take them off the district thing, the board, and just put them on this side, put them on the other side. Just set them to the side right here, and don't even worry about them, because those guys are from another planet. So we're not even worried about them. Now you just worry about these teams, these McKinney Norths, these Mesquite, whoever, Skeeters or Forney, whoever, any of these Dallas schools that you can beat. Get these wins. You need like 3 more wins to guarantee a spot in the playoffs. I think it's 4 wins, and then you're good. So hopefully you get these early wins so you can go ahead and lose to Lancaster and Longview, and don't worry about it. Now, can they beat Longview? They could. I always said that there's a chance that this team could beat some of the better teams, even when a bad JT team was still going toe to toe with a Longview team. They can surprise some people, but the way Longview's playing, it's gonna be if there's any chance they beat Longview, at any chance they beat them, it'll be one of the biggest stories on the forum. They will be fussing. They will have so many excuses of why they lost that game. The Longview people, it'll be so funny, and I just can't wait to that. When did they play Longview? It's in October, ain't it?
End of October.
And so we got about a month. Yeah, end of October. That's in Longview. No, it's the home. Home. Oh yeah, dang. So that's the only thing. It's in Longview's home, not because Rose Stadium is Longview's home, y'all. So we already know that, because JT and Lee have not beat them since like 1998 or something at home. So it's like, and they won. They haven't lost a game in Rose Stadium playoffs, whatever, in a long time. So that's the only thing. That's the only disadvantage. It's gonna be an away game for JT. count technically. But with all that said, man, this is the big win. They needed to get this win. I would rather see them. I mean, I like the comeback and quit, but I think if the offense was playing a little better, they would have put them away earlier, and it would have been a one of the normal blowouts we're used to seeing from JT beating a team like this, just beating them 42-14 or something like that. But you still got to give it to them. They did play well, and good thing they got this win, a big win, nice, exciting ending to the game, and shout out to everybody that's out there, and shout out to all the I want to say this, shout out to all the mothers of the team, all the mothers who have players on the team, from freshman to varsity to the JV, because all of y'all look good, pretty much. And if you ever need some help, my number is 903. DM me. Well, that's right, man. We're finna give the CJ. I'm just going to say this. Shout out to the girl that was sitting, a person to the right of us. She was a light-skinned female. If you ever listen to this podcast, you could call me too. She was I don't know her name, but the people that usually sit around me, I think a few of them listen to the podcast. We need to find out who she is. She's light skinned, she had shorts on. Find her, and I'll give you $1. Well, I put a bring on CJ Van, and that's what he is.
Well, we back. Well, we back at it. Like, well, I can't finish off the scene, but it's okay. You know, we back at it. No Huddle Podcast. We talking about a dub. Now, last week I was saying I hope we would be talking about a dub on this following episode after this North Mesquite game, homecoming. You know, it's always a goal to win your homecoming. Just ask Tyler Legacy. But, you know, they had an unfortunate opponent. I know a lot of people are saying, I'm not trying to make this about Tyler Legacy, okay? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just making a point. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving a perspective, so to speak, because there's layers to these things. You know, a lot of people saying, yeah, Legacy, they shouldn't have picked Longview to be their homecoming game. That's pretty much a shot. And I guess Longview acted like it was a shot at them. So, 69-0 to be exact. So, but anyway, to this game, Rob gave y'all some thoughts on it. The game pretty much, it went, I don't think nothing surprised me because even when it was 23-21, I'm like, man, I've seen this score before with Tyler High and North Mesquite. North Mesquite, you never know what you're going to get from them. They're one of those teams, they could be good this year, bad this year. From what I seen on this Friday night, respectable team. I know they was coming in 1-2, so you never know how legit the team will look. That's why I was grateful to be able to watch this game in person, be able to see, you know, we're really going week by week to see what can Tyler High clean up. How are they getting any better week by week, like we're used to seeing them get better as we start district. And I seen some improvements. First thing I seen, of course, you got Derek McFall playing quarterback. Was that because one or two of the quarterback was injured? I don't think so. I think that was a coach's decision. And early on, you see, oh, okay, we getting something. The beautiful bomb, the Montreal Wade, 70 yards, touchdown. He dropped it in the chimney like Aaron Rodgers would do. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, etc. I know I said NFL players, but it was that beautiful. The pass was that beautiful, okay? So we want to see more of that. And even though I've said in the past, man, McFall is a skill player. You know, I'd rather not see him at quarterback because we need the skill players. But, I mean, Tyler High has plenty of weapons, and coaches feel like they were giving them a spark. And I was basing on what I seen last year. I just feel like, you know, McFall, Rob called him the best player on the team. He's that electric. He had all these colleges looking at him, last year, probably before. I don't know. And he's only a junior. So the thing is, but whatever the coach sees the best way to win. And plus, when you got Montreal Wade on the outside, Lacey, the running game. Hey, Rob mentioned somebody we ain't mentioned before, Alexander. I ain't talking about Alexander McQueen. I'm talking about Tony Alexander. I believe that's his name. But yeah, running hard, small, short stature, but looks stout, runs hard, all of that. I mean, I had to say this, and I brought up Lacey. I was noticing I didn't see a lot of Lacey at first, and I'm okay. I see him on the sideline. Okay, I don't think I'm overlooking him on the field. Then I see him. I don't know. I don't remember which quarter, but and then that's another thing. I kept watching to see how many opportunities would they give Montreal Wade and Jabraylon Lacey to make a play on the football. And I try to look at, I know some of these teams they're playing over the top. They're playing safeties over the top of both of them because I don't think they stupid. They're not trying to let them go deep. Wade got behind the defender. McFall dropped it in the chimney. I believe Lacey, I don't remember the stats. I think I remember seeing Lacey catch one or two, but these guys they still deserve some more targets. Got to figure out a way to mix that in. Just got to figure out a way to get them the ball. I know they get Montreal Wade. They get him some balls on the smoke screens, and then they get Lacey. They might bring Wade on a sweep. They might bring Lacey on a sweep, put him in motion. Just got to get some more touches in that. Even though I like the running game, I like Dewberry with I can't remember number 23's name. I called him. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not gonna say it. I thought it was drama there. It sounded like the PA announcer said something else. The PA person. And then you got Alexander, so they look like they got a three-headed monster. It ain't nothing new from what we've seen in the past, because it seems like they always got at least two legit running backs. They already got a running back stable, which is great, because the receiving core is usually pretty good to great. You got the running game. That's why I said, man, the offense, I'm not really worried about the only concern I got about the offense right now is still the consistency. And with good to great teams, the consistency is very important because stall drives, you get a ball back to a Lancaster long view. Let's just say your defense is not playing up to par, which defense made some stops when they needed to against North Mesquite, and that propelled them to the win, the 27-23 win. So I'm still looking for that consistency because you don't want to put that much pressure on your defense, especially when overall this season we haven't been really impressed with the defense. Seems like the weak side of the ball. And in district, it's just going to get tougher when you're looking. We're not trying to look towards October 7th yet against Lancaster. We're not trying to look towards, I believe, October 28th against Longview sort of deal. And people already talking about the Longview. I'm like, man, that's down the road. That's down the road. People that text me and we be talking in person, yeah, whatever. But we're not trying to give hope on that. But we'll cross Longview when we cross Longview. Let's take care of our business. Just like Tyler High took care of their business against North Mesquite. And now they're on to a Thursday night game against McKinney North. And I'll get into McKinney North in just a minute. But I was North Mesquite seemed like they run a West Coast style deal. I saw a lot of 2 and 3 step drops. Ball is out quick. We're not used to seeing that with the teams that Tyler High has been playing. And let me mention this. I gotta mention it. And it's ironic that the North Mesquite quarterback was number 2. I didn't even look at that at first. I just happened to see his arm motion, and when I saw his deep ball for the first time, I'm like, man, ain't that hella crazy? His arm motion is like the exact dead on, exact same as Matt Ryan. I kid you not. If you saw it, and then I look at his jersey, I just pay attention to his number, and he happened to be number 2. Ain't that something? And damn near the same colors, because of course Matt Ryan. He's on the Indianapolis Colts. North Mesquite, even though they went with the black pants, they probably went with the black pants so they ain't confused. So they ain't confused, because that's what usually happen when, say like if one team wears the white pants and they got similar colors, other team wears some dark pants, so they went with the black pants with the white jersey with the blue trim. So anyway, kind of like the shirt Rob got on, but anyway, that ain't no point. That ain't the point. It's like that's like the jerseys Tyler High, I'm sure gonna wear Thursday night when they head up to McKinney North. Still need to go to that stadium, by the way, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, Allen too. But anyway, yeah, Allen. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Kyler Murray. Yeah, maybe you'll get it together. Anyway, no. But let's get let's be real. We ain't throwing those shots, man, because I respect you. Um, yeah, 27-23. When the game was the game was 23-14 late in the third quarter. I was like, okay. When North Mesquite scored, they scored that it was 17-13. They scored and they missed the extra point or it got blocked. I can't really remember, but they didn't convert the PAT. So 23-14, I'm like, oh man, they scored it. Now Tyler High, they gotta put a drive together right now. And so they mixed that run in together. Alexander just run. I saw the blocking. I saw the offensive line doing what they need to do. Don't turn the ball over, and great decision making. And they stuck with the run, pass here and there, and they put a good drive together when they needed to. Basically, this game they made the plays when they had to make them to pull out the victory. And when they made it, 27-23. You know you had to get one more stop. You applied pressure. You did that. Mr. Matt Ryan didn't have nowhere to go. And I was just looking. I told Rob, but right before they took that last drive, North Mesquite, I was just talking out loud. Watch for the big play over the top. They gonna come over the top. Watch. And I believe it was second down. If I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't first down, it was definitely second down over the top. And the receiver had a height advantage over Mr. Martin. Shout out to Marquette Martin. Shout out to Mark Martin. I know he hella proud of his son, man. Like, it's just, I know it's something. I don't have kids, but I know it's something different. When you've been shooting sports photography for this long, you've been on the Tyler High sidelines, and just seeing your son out there making plays for Tyler High, man, that's just, I can only imagine how that feeling is. I'm just gonna talk some real stuff, like, so, and I saw, man, he just hella proud. I respect Hart, Mr. Martin out there just showing Hart, number 24. You gonna pay attention to him this year. He gonna make plays on both sides of the football. That's what that is, and and defensive line came up and made the plays when they need to, and that's just the type of win they needed. That's the type of win they needed to gain that momentum. I've seen them go 0-2 and 0-3 in the past. Then I see what they're gonna do in the first game of district, and I say you definitely not only. It's not because you're 0-2, 0-3. First game of district. This is when it really counts. How about y'all start out with a win, build that momentum, then you got a chance to go 2-0. Or you don't really want to go 0-2, then you got, I still got Longview, I got Lancaster, got to go to Lufkin, who was 3-0 before they just went down to Longview, who is 4-0. Probably a district favorite right now. So it's just, and you know these, and I tell Rob this, I got to say this. I told him again early when we were watching this game. The teams that you haven't played yet, they're looking at all this on tape. Marshall versus Tyler Legacy versus North Mesquite. Even though we see some improvements, and we hope we see a great deal of improvement moving forward, because it's stuff y'all still got to, because you got some better teams coming up. Let's just call it what it is. So the work just now started. The work. I mean, that's football, baby. You know what I'm saying? So And it's a game of inches. It's a game of X's and O's, and we know this. So heading to McKinney North, it'll be a Thursday night game. McKinney North, they was actually 3-0 before they just went down to another district favorite, Lancaster. I just saw the score before we went on the air. I was like, Rob, you couldn't believe this score, man. McKinney North 7, Lancaster 74. That is not a miss. You heard it right. I said it right. So, if I said it, believe it. Like Mr. Hudrell Jones. Shout out to Hugh, man. Shout out to Hudrell Jones. I respect that man. Mr. Jones. It can be Mr. Jones Counting Crows or the Mr. Jones track by Mike Jones. Y'all YouTube them both. So, and my last name is Jones, so put some respect on it. But anyway, but shout out to the Joneses, man, out there doing their thing. But McKinney North is gonna be interesting. Tyler High actually took the game last year, 35-18 at the Rose. So, hey, good win versus North Mosquito homecoming night. You gain that momentum, head up to McKinney North, and you can build on that. Now, before I came on the air and saw that score, I told Rob, I was like, McKinney North will probably be a little pissed off. So you'll probably get a good to great McKinney North effort. So it's no time to slack, Tyler High. It's time to go handle your business. And when we come back on next week, of course, we hope to be talking about a dub. And it's an old Thursday night game. It's Thursday night. So, but yeah, for the people that's going to that game, y'all have a safe trip. I'm going to say that ahead of time and enjoy the atmosphere. I know it's a lovely stadium. I've just seen pictures of it and overviews, and they put a lot of money into it, just like the Allen Stadium. So go enjoy yourself. But shout out time. Birthday. Good friend of mine got a birthday. I'm going to shout out Miss Reese Smith, Palestine, Texas, stand up, Anderson County. Rob will tell y'all about Shep's Barbecue. I still ain't had it. Yeah, it's a damn shame, but the timing is off, but it's okay. By the way, October 8th, I'll see y'all. But speaking of October 8th, I got to get a shout out. She actually got a birthday coming up, but she got a big event. She got some big pop-up shops coming. One is October the 8th. She actually got a pop-up shop. Listen, October 8th is going to be a big day, so if you a vendor, pay attention. If you a vendor, if you got a clothing line, or you just like good community events, pay attention to October 8th. Miss Arnisha Barnett, salute to you doing your thing. And I appreciate you putting your trust in me to be at this event. But she gonna have a pop-up shop. This gonna be a big day. She gonna have a pop-up shop. After that, a fashion show, and after that, pretty much like an after party, but it's gonna be her birthday party. So go to her Facebook page and keep up with this. If you a vendor, there's still time. Get locked in with a vendor. Come bring your business down there. It's gonna be some different vendors. I've been to a pop-up shop at Palestine. That's how you meet people. It's good to know what people got going on, what business. Oh, she sells this kind of popcorn. They got these kind of candles. Oh, she does these kind of drinks. She got these kind of clothes, etc. Credit repair, whatever. It's just, that's how you got to get to know people. You got to get out there and enjoy yourself. Arnisha, Arnisha Barnett. You know how I spell that. 2 T's at the end. Go to her Facebook page. Pay attention to October 8th. Vendors get locked in for that. Also, another big event is coming next Saturday, September 24th. I know it's a lot of people out there that will be waiting on the adult prom. It's your chance. Adult prom, Longview, Texas. Shout out to Mr. Ken Johnson, man. It's going down in Longview, Texas. Now go to Ken Johnson's page, right? Ken Johnson. I believe his profile picture is the flyer for the adult prom. Now, if you want to get, they got singles tickets and they got couples tickets, which you can go on Eventbrite to get the tickets, of course. But if you have trouble, I'm not gonna say the link. Just type in the Hollywood Ball on Eventbrite. It should pop up. Or you can DM me. Find me on Rob's page, CJ Jones, Chris Jones, whatever. DM me, or you can message him. I believe he's taking cash out for the tickets too. So get on his page, man. It's gonna be, man. It's gonna be, hey, it's gonna be they gonna have the food, the drinks. It's gonna be a grown up affair. 7 p.m. to probably 1 or 1:30 in the morning, man. It's gonna be a ball. Louisiana pulling up, Longview, Tyler, East Texas pulling up, adult prom. It's some grown up ish generation versus generation. It's gonna be something. And shout out to Ken for keeping it real. I'm gonna give one more shout out. Speaking of the finesse 2 times, a friend of mine kicked it with me. She hung around. She supported me. I'm always grateful for her. Shout out to Ashton Boone. Ashton Boone. Listen, if anybody needs a singer for an event, like a wedding, anything, you just looking for a singer, somebody that can blow, hit this girl up for real. That's what she do. Hit her up. Look, go on your Facebook page. ASHTON, last name Boone, BOONE. Hit her up. You need anything singing. I think she finna put her music out there, y'all. Very bright mind, very lovely young lady. Thank you, friend, for believing in me. No, seriously, I got it because we have our moments, and so sometimes we need to be reminded who we are and what we got. But shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that listen to this. We got one more in the books, and we coming back with more. Thanks for everybody's support, and drop them comments after y'all listen though, for real. I know y'all might think we yap too much, but shoot, we put, some people might be, we talk about football, but we talk about, obviously you heard Rob, he gonna talk about some personal stuff, and, he addressed the finesse 2 times, because that's been the talk. That's been the talk of the thing, so, man, we seen people that don't even hardly come out, that don't never come out. I ain't never been pulled in so many directions in my life. But hey, it had to be done. It's behind us. Now we're looking forward to these big events. Also, we gonna talk about this event again in the next episode. Up until the event, October 1st, the annual Players Ball, Libra Bash. Shout out to Roderick, Pookie, Elwes, POH, Justice League. It's gonna be a huge night. October 1st. We all gonna be at the Empire Lounge, man. Libras, message me or Rob. It's a 21 and up affair, of course. Theme is black and white, but of course you ain't got to sport black and white. I think I already got a shirt in the closet, which I look good. But anyway, I ain't even wore it. So, October 1st, Libra Bash, Players Ball. It's POH's birthday. It's enough said. The region coming out. I said it. When the dog is out, when the dogs are... Man, shout out to DMX. Rest in peace. That's one of my favorite DMX songs off that Grand Champ album. But I'm going to pass it back off to Rob. Salute to all y'all. Cujo got one in the dub column. Looking forward to 2-0. Hopefully, Lord willing. Like Glorilla said, let's go!
All right. Shout out to... I don't know. I don't got nobody to shout out because nobody made me happy this week. So, Cynthia. So I'm gonna say, shout out to Cynthia. I'm gonna put your name in here just so you can come back and listen to it while we sitting here in the car driving. I'm gonna shout out you out there just because sometimes you get on my nerves when you start yelling and talking loud and getting all crazy. But shout out to you because I feel like shout out to you. Anybody else? Shout out to Whitney, my friend Whitney. I got to do an episode about her on my podcast. I still got to get that going. I shout out her last time though because it was her birthday. She's a Virgo. Shout out to her. Shout out to my people, all my subs. I gotta get this stuff done from YouTube. about this Ryan Moody guy. Y'all gotta really listen. This dude right here. Let me tell you about this guy. This guy makes videos like he blew up off of making videos of this dissing something. Like he would just make videos about showing you how bad Madden is, right? So that's what he would do. He wouldn't even play the game and make his own. He would get clips from other. He would take clips from people on Twitter. He would just take clips or people would send it to him, and he would make video. Okay, here you are. This is what I see here. Look at this running back not doing right? And all the fans were just eating it up like, yeah, this guy speaks the truth, And then I called out like, dude, you be breaking down, you just be breaking down like trailer gameplay and like the stuff that you see on TV. Like, play the actual game and show me some stuff that you did. And then everybody, all his fans came after me. That's the video. It's got like 4,000 views and like 1,000 comments. And all these people came over my channel. You don't know what you're talking about. This guy doesn't This about this coming at me like I'm like, okay, I be agreeing with most of the stuff you be saying, but I'm just saying, get your own footage. I want to see you show this stuff that you say is so bad. I want to see you show us how bad it is, right? So come to find out, this dude has another YouTube channel. And mind you, this is how you know they want to fake dude. Somebody fronting, they always talk about how much money they make. So, when people start coming out, he always talk about, oh, yeah, I'm way well off. I got money. I'm blah, blah, right. Now, YouTube, I'm pretty sure you guys making a few good bucks or maybe or whatever. But kind of find out he got this other page. This other page is a reaction channel to like, I don't even think he poses as like a girl or something, and he's just talking about like, I don't know what it's called, what this community is, but it's a bunch of fat women that eat and stuff, and like garlic world or so. His name is like garlic bread on there. His regular channel is Ryan Moody, right? Which you kind of find out his name's not Ryan Moody. His dad's name is Ryan Moody or something, and this other thing, garlic bread. He would make like just videos of fat women who this community, like he say, he's in the mad community, right? The stuff I do, right? And he's talking, he dissing us and stuff. And then he goes to this community with the fat women like to eat stuff, and he likes to make videos about that and talk about them. So that's what he does. He just makes video. Even he probably doesn't never played the game, man, but he just makes videos, trolling, and talks about bad. And all of a sudden, one of the girls over there exposed him, and he was like, "Yeah, this dude been." He been in a relationship with this dude. He got like 3 girls he did in internet relationships with. He's knocking down these fat women on. He uses like he catfishes people, posing as a girl. He got like he like these big girls, right? But he's sending them pictures of how, and he's broke. He be riding buses. Like, this dude is like the fakest dude. It's crazy. I gotta go do some research and go back and tell you that. Because it'll make more sense when you start knowing, what I do and YouTube, and the people that I know and all this stuff. It's more funny, but the dude was prosing like he was just so so great, and now it feels so funny because everybody was going and all these people came after me, and now that video stopped and nobody's commenting on it no more. Cause I told them to leave me the hell alone. I was like, damn it, this shit was like 3 months ago or 2 months ago when the trailer came out, before the game even came out. And now they like, damn, this nigga was fake as hell. He probably don't even play Madden. He just takes clips from everybody and makes videos. And it's just funny because the dude, he's a frightened, and he got all these fat women all upset too over there in that community. I don't know what it is. Shout out to my boy Yo Mama. He had like 300 people in the stream today. I seen a little bit while I was watching the game. I couldn't really this. I'm going to go back and read it. All those girls and fat women that whatever they call that Ryan Moody got exposed for him. It's funny. They was all in the stream. Like, literally, we can go to my homie Yo Mama stream. We better. I can read the chat and talk, but that chat was going super fast. It was like 300 people. That's the biggest chat he's ever had. Like, so I'm like, damn. Hoping I don't know, maybe, and I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come over to my channel. So when you see my views boost up and a bunch of comments from fat women, you know what happened, because the fat women community. I hope it. I mean, I don't try to call y'all women fat women. That's what your mama says. That's what I don't know. Y'all like big girls that like to eat food, It's like a mukbang type. I don't know what it's. Yeah, I think you know a dude. You know, I mean, I think you know. Don't you know a girl that does like mukbang? Savon, whatever her name is. Savian. Yeah, but it's kind of like that, but it's different. Besides the Savian, I'm gonna go and say I slid in her inbox a few times because I like big women sometimes too. You know, big. See, I want some of them cookies, not those cookies, but the cookies she make. She make cookies. Yeah, shout out to her. Them cookies look good as hell. But yeah, that's how it is, man. That's what it is, man. Let me get out of here because I gotta that video. What I'm talking about, I'm gonna have to do a whole research, do a whole video on it, so if I can understand because when he came at me, and now I find out that, what he was. It's funny now because now it backfired. But that's what it is, man. We out of here. We went all the way over. Okay, 50 minutes. That's good. Peace.